Hey, everybody, it is Lizzie and Krista here to give our review of the comics that came out for Wednesday, February 18th. Can you believe we're already like 1 week left of February coming up? It's crazy.
Crazy. February went quick.
February, it always does. It's a short month, but yeah. So that's what we're here to talk about. And Sal unfortunately had a family emergency, so he is not going to join us tonight, but we will reschedule him ASAP as soon as we can. As well as we're hoping you hear that, guys. The Codex, anybody's been watching, we're hoping to get all of you guys on here eventually. We love that so
Goal.
much. And anyway, so welcome. All right, so Krista, start us out, ma'am.
So I was thinking, I always go first.
Okay,
How
you
about
want me to
you
go
go
first
first?
this time? Okay,
You go
I
first
can
this
do
time. So
that. I
I
can
always
do
take up
that.
all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go. Krista is having some technical issues, and for some reason, we keep
My
losing
computer
her. So
hates
just
me.
bear with us. We keep bringing her back. She's only gone for a second or two.
I'll
All
always
right.
be here.
Yes. First up, of course, is always DC. It's the one I get the most of. Um, uh, of course, absolute Batman 16. I only got the A cover. I love the A cover.
It's
I
honestly
almost
really
got the one
good.
where it looked like he was vomiting her out of his mouth. I almost got that one, but I'm trying to be good and not spend a lot of money. And the A cover was really good, and the story. Oh my gosh.
So
What did
good.
you think of her? What did you think about her true form?
I loved it. So this is a spoiler portion. We're gonna go into
Yeah.
it. I loved that she is like not fully human. That she is just kind of like a
Yes,
rage
yes, yes,
monster.
yes. Have you ever read any of the Anne Bishop novels? She writes the whole Jules trilogy.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ivy, this is total spoiler, so if you don't want to hear it and you read the series, uh, totally reminded me of Janelle after she
Yes.
became queen of the dark, right?
With like her final
When she
form.
when she took her true form, totally reminded me of that, and I thought she was gorgeous. She was beautiful in a completely alien and interesting. Yeah, she totally cool.
All
All
kinds
of
of like
you all.
vines and plants, but she was still like goddess and majestic and
Yes,
powerful.
yes.
Which
There
I
was nothing. There
loved.
was nothing caricature about
No,
her. Yes. So
I
yes.
agree.
So yeah. If you haven't gone and gotten Absolute Batman 17 yet, definitely go get it. It was totally worth it. Then I of course got the facsimile of Mad Love.
Knew
Um,
you would.
it's my favorite, one of my favorites of the animated series episodes.
It's the beginning
So
of Harley.
yes, so the fact that I got it now in a comic and it was very true to the episode. So yeah, and it well done. And I had not gotten it before because I wasn't collecting back then. So I'm really
I
glad
didn't-
that you put that in my box. Uh, there you go, back again. Okay,
I'm here.
yep. Then of course Catwoman 84. I got them all. The A cover.
Covers were so good this week.
Oh
All of
my
the
gosh, they
Catwoman.
were amazing this month. And then I got the B, which was the show, and I
I
love
lo-
when he works with Sabine and
yeah,
the colors. Uh,
I
and
love
then
the
there
yoga pose.
was the Scott Forbes. And after I read it, it makes a lot more sense. Remember, we were talking about why is she jumping out? Makes a lot more sense having read it. And then
Yeah,
the Asra, which is my favorite out of all the covers, is this
it's
one.
so pretty.
She's
It's
so
so
beautiful.
pretty.
I actually have two more coming. So they're not here yet, but Carla Cohen. You know who she is?
Oh yeah.
She put out an exclusive for some comic shop in Pennsylvania, I think it is. I'd have to go back and look at my receipt. Anyway, I got the Virgin, which has a blue background. It's just her like bust, you know, like mid boobs up, right?
Mhm.
And she's on this the main cover has a like blue pinkish purplish background, which kind of looks like similar to like a wash, you know. And then the Virgin has the same image but with a bluish aqua
Ooh.
color. Um, and I got them both. I I couldn't help myself. They were doing a deal that,
Yeah.
and they're going to be signed. They're signed. So
Ooh, oh
yeah,
nice.
so I got both for $25, which I thought was a deal to get two a Virgin, which are usually at least 20 anyway,
Yeah.
right? They're usually 19.99 at least. And to have them signed, I was like, yeah, I'll do that for $25.
Yeah.
So, but they're not here yet. They don't. I don't think they actually. I don't think I'll get them until next week. And then my last of my uh, DC was, of course, Wonder Woman 30, which is the last of the Stephanie Williams little side arc because Tom King and Sampri, I was
Mhm.
Jorge Sampri, I believe is his first name,
Yeah.
Jorge. Um, they needed some time to start this new arc, and plus Tom King's traveling for Women of Tomorrow because you know he's one of the writers on Women of Tomorrow for the Marvel. I mean,
He's gonna be at Awesome Con next month.
DCU. So he's in fact, I follow him on Instagram, so he's in Hollywood right now, or was as of yesterday. And he he said that he comes back on issue 31. They both come back on issue 31 and a new arc starts. So should be interesting. I only got one independent this week. It was a slow week for me, really. Not including if I hadn't gotten all the variants, it would have been really and extras. It would have been really, really slow. Darkness, number 3. I'm really enjoying this reboot. It's the same, but yet different enough that you're like, ooh, you know, you recognize everything, but the story is just a little bit different on how he gets the darkness and the people that are after him and all that. So now we're into the stuff that I got special this week. And of course, you know this. I got the 125 of last week's Gotham City Horror. This is the one that's by Babs, and it's actually in the comic as well. There's a page
Mhm.
where they're, you know,
They'll do
so
their
I'm really glad
pose.
that I got that because I'm gonna do, you know, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing I always do, and I'm gonna get one of everything, so that I have that. It's ridiculous. Then,
You so it's
um,
okay.
yeah, excuse me for just a minute. My throat is so dry. We had crab for dinner, so
Ooh.
and I'm allergic to seafood, so I have to be very, very careful
Why did
about.
you have crab?
Well, I'm okay. So I have to clarify. I'm only allergic to certain seafood. I cannot eat shrimp, and I can't
Okay.
eat Chesapeake blue crab. I can do
Okay.
lobster, Alaskan king, and snow. Dungeness sometimes.
Okay.
So I think it depends on the water that they're in.
That sounds like
But I always, if I'm having it, and I know it's something that welcome back again.
I can always
And I
hear
know
you.
it's something that I might have a reaction to. My EpiPen is like right there. But
Okay.
like if it, I can't do Maryland style crab cakes. I can't do, and I love blue crab. I love blue crab so much. But I I even tried it. Somebody had made a dip, and I figured, and they were like, and I didn't even use that much, and I was like, okay, one taste of the dip, and I was sick. So I was just
Oh
like,
no.
it's terrible, but what can you do? You live with what
Just
you're
living
allergic
on the
to.
edge for that seafood.
Um, I was going through my comics because I pulled a no-brainer idiot thing last week, and I thought I would. So I keep all my comics in a database on Access on uh, yeah, Microsoft Access, and so I have my books on one database, my comics on another, trade paperbacks, etc., on another, music and movies. So I have four. And I had been working on it. I had done a backup at the end of the year, and I had been working to get all my music, which is like I used to DJ. So I have so much music, probably 40,000 MP3s, not including my 45s, LPs, tapes, CDs, all that fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, um, I'd been working since the beginning of the year to get all of that cataloged and to get all my comics, because all my comics were just in like Catwoman 1 through whatever. And I wanted the individual comics, so I had a good number of how many comics I actually have. And I wanted to know the different artists, right? Because
Oh,
it's
okay.
not artists, right? So, long story short, I finally got it completed about 2 weeks ago. And about 6 days ago, 5 days ago, I was like, oh, I haven't done a backup since the beginning of the year. So I plugged in my external backup drive and I go to back it up. I did it backwards. And I took what was on the backup drive
Put
and
it on.
overrode what was in my document drive.
Oh
So I
no.
lost. So any document that I created in my document file that had a
Yeah.
creation date of January 1st, 2026 on was not affected because they weren't in the external drive anyway, right?
Right.
But those four databases, I lost everything that I had entered since January 1st.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, Lizzie.
Fortunately, the comics were the least affected because I had done them first. So I had gotten them done well before the end of December,
Okay.
minus just the ones I had bought since January, right? So that was easy. Books were also easy because I'd only read like actual novels, like 5 novels since the beginning of the year. So that was easy. I lost half the music. So I have to do it all over again.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my God, you were such an idiot, Liz.
Jeez.
Anyway, when I was going through the comics, I realized that I had the number one of Rogue Storm, but I didn't have 2 and 3. And you know me, I'm anal. I want the whole thing. I really enjoyed the story. So you guys had both. Thank God I got 2 and 3.
We
So
got
I can
you.
now read the whole thing of Rogue Storm, which I think, since I'm reading both Storm and Rogue Shadows of Tomorrow, I think it'll
Hmm.
make the things a little better to understand, having read that, because
Yeah.
it comes right off of that.
Yeah.
Last, second to last, and I'm just going to kind of show them quickly. I don't know if you know who Dawn is, was a comic that came out in the 90s. Redhead. She's got 3 tears that come off of her eye. Let me see if there's one of these. She looks like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there was like 6 or 7 different runs altogether. And I had all of them except for Crypt of Dawn, which came out in 1996, was done by Sirius Comics, and is 6 issues. And there's normally any Dawn comic is expensive. So I was really like, oh my God, I'm never going to find these. I'm never going to find them. It's going to cost me a fortune. I'm on Hip Comic. and I'm doing a search, and this this woman that lives in North Carolina, was selling all six for $36. Now they sold new for $2.95. So basically I paid 5 cents more than what they were worth brand new. And look at the condition that they're all in. I mean, they're
It's so
just,
good.
and it's all six. And I didn't even pay $40 with shipping.
It's not bad.
I was very, 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 very pleased.
I love
This is
that one.
the entire Dawn
Nope, that's my favorite.
one of all of them. And I'm looking forward to reading it. So, because I hadn't even read it, I didn't even know it existed until like a month ago. So that's it for my comics. And then one last thing I got, as you know, because you rang me up, I had been saving. He's one of my favorite artists for Marvel, especially. I got the big book of Russell Dowderman's art. And I just love his art. I love the way he draws Jean, Wanda, Aurora. I'm just going to open just to one so we can show. Yeah, look at this. This is even, so this is Jane as Thor, as the mighty Thor. I mean, isn't that just stunning?
Mm-hmm.
And this, it was an investment, but I'm really glad that I got it because it was the last one you guys had.
It
So
is.
I saw it was the last one you had. I was like, okay, I need to put my money. I need to set some money aside for a couple months and splurge. So that was it. That's for me this week.
That book is just so good though because his art is so like warm and smooth. It's very good.
Yes, it's. I don't want to say cartoony, because
No.
when you compare to somebody like Adam Hughes or Josh Middleton, who really works to give you that realistic, almost like a photograph looking image, right?
Yes.
So Russell's a little more animation cartoony than that, but he and Babs's style are nothing alike, but he does it like she does in a way that doesn't feel cartoony.
She does it very, hers is very like bubbly, where his is very smooth.
Yes.
Is the way I would describe it. It's almost closer to like Nakayama, where he's very smooth. He's very shiny. He's very good at like reflection on like clothing and stuff.
Yes.
And highlighting faces, where so it's very close. It's kind of, I think it's closer to that, but it's stunning.
Yeah. Like I said, I was really glad to get that. So what was your week like? Because it's hard for me because I have a limited, I really do have somewhat of a limited subscription, but even if you don't get it necessarily, I want to hear like what talk about like what your picks of the week were, because what did you like really just, oh my god, I love this so much this week, because you read so much more than I do working at a comic store.
I read a lot. My job is so hard. I read so many comics.
I know, man. I'm so jealous. You're such a great job.
But like that's part of the joy of it, is so like I read so many comics so that I can help you guys and I can recommend stuff, and so that Jay and Silent Bob can make a special appearance and recommend some comics to you guys.
Oh my god. Okay, before you start, can I just say that was the most incredible. I love Rob's streams, and he and John are entertaining. They really are, especially when
they have great dynamic. I love the two of them in the morning.
This little back and forth.
They have such brother energy.
One of you came up with that idea. It was so good. It was so good. You should share it with Kevin Smith, especially the one where y'all are reading, and you're, oh my gosh, I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
that was really fun to do.
he'd retweet that. He'd retweet
Right?
it in a second. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that
I was with Lindsay. That was the most entertaining thing. And I didn't get to see it till well after the fact because I was at the doctor's office getting my shot
right.
early, right?
I remember you
Normally I
saying
don't
that.
get it until after. Oh my gosh, I was watching that when I got home, and then the little clips that you've been sharing all week, and John's been sharing, I'm like, I love Rob, but Rob, you need to let them do that every week.
There's a lot of pressure. I'm not doing that. That's Rob's thing. No, Rob is out of town for a conference. So me and John are like, oh, we need to do something. So I
Yeah.
went to John beginning of the week, and I'm like, I've had this idea all weekend, and I want to know, like, could we make it happen? I'm like, what if we were Jay and Silent Bob? And he was like, done. And
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
like, do you have like clothes that can make it work? And he's like, he
Oh
was
no,
so committed. And him and I committed. And then he called me.
He had the, you could,
Oh yeah.
every time the camera moved, it was like I had this flash of Silent Bob doing his nod or his shrug.
Oh yeah. No, he had it down. So it's
Yeah.
yeah. It's so funny because I was like, all right, so we got like the clothes like together. So I came up with the overall idea, but he called me in the morning. He's like, I have an idea of how to do the video. So full props to John. John came up with like the intro to the video. And I was like, we need to be Jay and Silent Bob the whole video. You're not allowed to talk. If you want to say anything, instead of doing commentary, you need to whisper it to my ear. And he was like, I have an idea for how we open the video of it like being outside. And I was like, oh, I love that we're both so hardcore committed.
Yes, no.
It
And
was
then the
so
one
fun.
at the end with Vince. Vince reminded me of that guy, and I don't know his name, but he's been in all the Clerks. He was in Jay and Silent Bob's. He's the comic book store,
Yeah.
the manager, right? I
He
think
even
he's
had a
either
movie
the
shirt.
owner. Yes, yes,
Vince was wearing a movie shirt all day, so he was in with us. So all three of us were in it.
absolutely. I was like, oh my god, it's like the movie recreated. It's so awesome.
I'm so glad it worked because we worked really hard on it.
Oh my god, it was so great. It was.
We just
so
wanted to do
great.
something kind of silly for Walla since Rob was gone and we were going to take over. We wanted to do something kind of entertaining.
It was totally the way to go. Totally the way to go.
So it was a lot of fun.
Oh
You guys will be seeing the Clerks again because now that we have those outfits, it's a lot of fun. So you guys will be seeing the Clerks again.
yay! Yay!
Once Rob comes back, Rob will join in the mix, and maybe we can get Katie in the mix. So we're gonna have a whole. We're gonna stay tuned.
A theme. I'm telling you
Yeah.
though, take that clip and go on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whatever you're on, and tag him because he's on all the social media. So
There could be a GalaxyCon next month, and I'm going. So maybe I'll just straight up show them the clip.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Because
I'll be in line and I'll be like, "Hi, we're gonna come store."
I'm sure they'll be tickled to death.
I don't know if I'm gonna have the nerve to do it, but we'll see.
It was so good. All right, so now that
so on to actual comics,
you introduced the comics last week. Let us
all my energy.
Your picks of the week.
Well, it was the #1 comic last week, but it was for a very good reason, and it was my top pick of the week. Was White Sky.
It reminded me of Blown Away. Did you read Blown Away? I didn't read that, but it looked like it kind of reminded me of that kind of theme. I almost bought it. It was good.
It's amazing, but I'm also a sucker for I love apocalyptic survival stories. Okay. They have some of the most beautiful stories in them, and I love the art and the adrenaline. Mm-hmm. So it's like this father-daughter trying to survive in this apocalyptic world, and it does have a slight bit of The Last of Us kind of vibes to it, which is one of my all-time favorite games and TV shows.
Right.
So it's got a lot of that kind of stuff, but it ended in a spot where I'm so excited for the next issue. So it got a lot of hype last week, and for actual very, very good reason. I completely agree with it. It was my top pick in the Jay and Silent Bob video, or not video, the picture we took outside the store while we're holding our top picks. That was my top pick because it was amazing. It was so good.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. I have Fantastic Four, and I love this
Oh,
cover.
you get the red Nakayama. Have you gotten all of them, or did you only get the?
I like them, but I haven't been collecting them. But I had to get this one because John and I talked about it several times about
Okay.
how good it is with like the red, and then like you
And
got like
the flames look like real flames. They actually look like real flames.
they do, and it's so cool. And I love that he's making like a four. So like this cover, I just think is so good. So
Yes,
this
I
was
have
my
to.
favorite.
I'm
So
not a. I'm not usually a Fantastic Four fan. I actually, finally saw the movie.
I thought the movie was
3
good. What?
a week
Which
ago I
one?
watched it. I liked it. I
The new
really
one?
enjoyed the movie. I liked it much better than Superman. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I
Maybe
was
that's
not a fan of the Superman.
okay. We're gonna get John on this podcast, and we're gonna talk about that because I really want to see you and John discuss Fantastic Four versus Superman. I
Oh,
need that to happen
absolutely. Well,
because
we,
he's
we
got
he's already he
I have
agreed.
opinions,
I
but he's
asked
got
him on
opinions.
Wednesday, and he totally agreed that when KO5 comes out, he'll be our guest.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That would be.
So he
I
can
still think we should do
brag
that.
that let's see if he so far his bracket's been right, correct?
Yes,
So let's see if he guesses which one's gonna win this. Um, if he was
he
right, I bet
he
you he
might.
is.
He
Because
probably is. He's really good. He called that from like the very first the poster. We didn't even have the comics. We literally just had the poster, and he just went,
with
"Here's
the
how it's
bracket,
gonna
I
go."
remember.
And he
No,
called
I
it
remember.
immediately.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just like,
did. He was just like, I say it. I'm not gonna, but yeah, he was like, it's gonna be, and I was like, no way. And he was like, you watch.
we watched and it happened. He was right. I don't like saying that, but he was right.
Right?
All right. And then next I'm gonna pick, so it's a cute comic. It's not a heavy comic. So going from White Sky to something a little bit lighter. I did It's Jeff meets Daredevil, but I had to do the Jaws homage cover.
Oh my gosh, I love that cover.
He's so happy.
He is.
Look how happy that little guy is.
Just
He's
keep
so happy.
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Exactly. And then Scary Daredevil. But he's so it's
up.
like
No,
they're just
that's
reversed
beautiful.
and it's so
Yeah,
good.
that
I
is
love
so
it
good. Did you
so
read it?
much.
Is it as cute
I
as
I did. It's actually very cute. Anything with Jeff is just a win. It's such a cute little
absolutely?
so much.
Yep, agreed.
I love it so much.
Yep.
And then what is my next one? My next one was Smile for the Camera. So that is a new horror comic, and I picked this really cool Becky
Is this an
Cloonan.
IDW? I
Yeah.
loved that cover. I was looking at that cover on the shelf. I was like, I really don't want another horror, right? But because
I
a
always
lot
want a
of
new
horror at
horror.
the moment. But I love that cover so much. I just love Beverly Cloonan's art. Her art is just got
He's
like Soma. I have like I think two different copies of that just because of her artwork.
oh yeah, I met her and Tualote at GalaxyCon last year, and I was just fanning out about Somna, and they gave me like an autograph and like a free remark just because I was like
I
I
love
couldn't
you
stop
guys.
talking. Oh yeah, I made them a friendship bracelet.
Oh,
I did.
you do that
Actually,
for
my little
everybody you like. I love it.
new
I
like
still have
making
my
bracelets.
Elspeth one. Oh, it's over on my
Yeah,
with all my Catwoman stuff.
it's just like a little prop. I love my friendship bracelets. I made them a small one. I made them
Yeah,
each one, and people
I
gave
used
me
to make
hugs
them.
and everything. We're friends.
I
It's
used
okay.
to make them back in the 80s, and early, before I got married and had kids. That's how I paid for traveling with the dead. was
Really?
making bracelets and selling them in the parking lots so that I could go to the next show. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, I was a
That
total deadhead in the 80s.
that works.
Uh,
Alrighty. And then my last pick is gonna be, so I'm obsessed with this series. It is the final issue of Tama.
I saw that, and that cover, I love that cat so much. Whatever it is it a raccoon, a cat?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but it's
he's a
purple
little
and it's darling.
he's a little digital like creature buddy that this kid kind of discovers this app where you can have your own almost Tamagotchi,
Okay.
but the creature starts to learn things about you and people who are things that make you sad, things that make you happy, people who upset you. So there's a lot
Oh,
of horror
okay.
element to it. But I am crazy and I get every single cover. So this is the B cover. It literally looks like a Pokemon card.
It really does. Okay, and they did all of the 6 covers in a Pokemon card one, right?
Yeah, so I have all of them. And then I also got the 1 in 10, which looks like a Switch
Oh, I
cartridge.
love that. It reminds me of the tree from Wizard of Oz.
That's fair.
The evil apple trees.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm so old school. It reminds me of the trees from Babes in Toyland.
Yes, that too. Absolutely.
What
Now
is it?
wait,
Like the
is
Force of
that
No
the Babes
Return?
in Toyland with Annette Funicello, or is that the Babes in Toyland with Laurel and Hardy? Like how long ago?
It's
Color,
the one
black and
that's
white.
look it up. I don't remember which one. It looks like it's like on a stage, like a sound stage. It's an old
Okay,
school
I
one.
believe that that's the one that they did in the late 60s, early 70s. So I
Probably.
think I've seen the same one. It's really cute. I
Yeah.
know what you mean. Yeah.
I grew up with, like old school musicals, so
Oh,
it's probably that one.
yeah, same. I mean, it's probably one of the things I have the most of, and everybody gives me grief because my Spotify, like 1 minute it'll be playing, uh, Rob Zombie, and the next it'll play something from Dreamgirls or Old Man River from Riverboat. I have Fish
Honey,
Gotta Swim, Bird Fly from Riverboat. I got stuff from Oklahoma, Cats, Grease 2.
yeah. Honey, you ask anyone on this podcast who's been in the store and has heard my soundtrack, I will have anything from Green Day to Rob Zombie to I have the Phineas and Ferb theme song. I have the Pokemon theme song. I have stuff from
Yeah.
Wicked. I have
Yeah,
all. I have a
yeah.
huge variety of songs on my playlist, so I definitely understand. And yeah, I have a lot of Broadway on there. I have a lot of like punk covers of Broadway, so people don't know the Broadway covers.
It's funny
It's
because
funny.
punk is like the one genre that I don't think I've ever DJ'd. I've DJ'd blues, rock, industrial, hard metal, death metal, country, uh, jazz, and then of course all sorts of instrumentals and nature sounds and piano for yoga and rap and just so many genres. But punk is probably one that I think I have like one New York Dolls song and maybe some Ramones, and that's like not
Mm.
even really, or some people consider the Clash like right on the edge, and I
The
do have
Clash
a
is
lot of
kind of the
Clash, but
beginning because punk
yeah,
started
it's
in
probably one
Britain.
genre
So
that I just never, that and real hardcore rap. I mean, like
yeah,
I grew up on rappers like by the Sugar Hill Gang, so I don't mind rap, but some of it I steer away from. But I also don't mind it if it's thrown in within a song that has other stuff. Like there's a song by our city and Adam Levine called "Locked Away."
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of rapping in the center of it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's got a melody and and I don't mind some of Eminem's old stuff. So even that, one genre, I haven't DJ'd that, but I still have some of that in my catalog, just not a lot of punk.
I have a lot of punk and I have a lot of rap music in my Spotify, just not in the playlist I play in the store because it's not public music.
Yeah, absolutely, totally understood.
But in my personal playlist, I have a lot.
Spotify, because now that I know everybody in my household uses YouTube Music.
Mm.
And I've spent years training Spotify and I'm too lazy to now go and train YouTube, right? So, but I'm really getting annoyed with Spotify because I have like 1,300 songs on my liked playlist. And
Oh
I'll go
yeah.
in my car and I will hit the liked playlist and it just recycles like these 25 songs over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God, I just heard this the last time I was in my car. Why are you playing? There's 1,300 songs to pick from. Why are you playing the same 25 over and over again?
Oh,
I
I
can't
always say
figure
my
out
car
why it's
has his
doing
favorite
that.
songs. I always say that my car, he has his favorite songs on my playlist. I'm like, oh, we're listening to this song again. We just listened to it an hour ago, but apparently my car said he wanted to listen to that song.
Yeah, it's very strange. And because I feel like I'm constantly I heard this already. Give me something
Yeah, just
new.
skip.
And maybe
I do
there's
too.
maybe you can't think beyond a certain number of songs. You can just, or like you said, the car has its own personal playlist.
Yep.
It's like a ghost. It's like Christine. I don't like that. Yes, okay, you have all these songs. I only like these 25. So these are the only ones you're ever going to hear in this side inside this car.
Well, my car has a full personality, so I feel that. Hopefully, he doesn't turn to Christine one day.
I really never equated that with a vehicle until I moved back here and I got this RAV4. And like orange has never been one of my favorite colors, but it was calling to me to make it all black and orange, right? And it does. It kind of like has its own personality. It's got its own little quirks. It has a mind of its own sometimes.
Yep. That I
What are
literally
you
have an
looking
orange car.
forward? Yeah,
I literally have a little pumpkin car, and
Oh, I need to look for it in the parking lot. I don't think I've ever noticed it.
Well, it's like an orangey red.
Okay.
But he's mostly orange. It's called habanero orange. Is the color habanero orange?
Ooh, hot, smoking.
Exactly. He's the spicy car.
Habanero.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking forward to that's coming out this week? It's coming out on Wednesday.
Ooh.
What is coming out this week? Hold on. I'm gonna look at my list real quick here.
I need to start like making this for the podcast because I do the listing every week.
So for me, I think the third Batman Green Arrow question comes out next week or this week.
I believe you're right.
Same with, so then it would be Detective and Harley, Justice League Unlimited, Rogue and Sorcerer Supreme, maybe. And then on my list from my independents, I have that aren't marked off as being out yet this month: Beauty, The Final, Rite of Spring, behind the Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, the final one, number 6.
Yes, I'm so excited for that one.
Me too, because oh my God, talk about a penultimate issue.
That last issue was crazy.
I thought for sure it was over for Sam. There she is. Yeah, I thought for sure it was over for Sam, and then boom. So I'm hoping that, and then Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning. It might not, because sometimes that's every 2 months. Tomb Raider #2 and Voyeur. That's what I wanted to ask you. My Deluge Where is my Deluge? Did I not show that? I did read Deluge this week.
Too.
I forgot
Yeah.
to show it. I must have accidentally thrown it away. But Deluge 4 came out last week as well. It was very
Yes.
good. I just got the A cover. But in the back, it said that Voyeur number 4 came out the week before. And I was like, wait, it would have been in my box. No, it didn't.
No, Voyeur is this week.
It is this week. Okay.
It's coming up. The A cover looks really, really good.
Those are the the last Deluge, and that one, that's the penultimate issue for those, because they're only 5 issues.
Yes. Deluge is so good.
I really, really love Deluge. I loved issues 1 through 3 of Voyeur, but they really, 1 through 2. 3 kind of lost me a little. So I'm hoping 4 picks it back up again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The third one dropped off a little bit, but I think the next one, because I read a little bit of the preview and I'm really excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been great. I just didn't think 3 had quite the oomph that 1 and 2 did. So I'm hoping 4 goes back to having a little bit of oomph. So
this coming up week, Spirit of the Shadows #2 from Oni Press. Shout out to Torma. That is coming out. Did you read the first issue?
I did not. Is it good?
It was so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love that one a lot. That was such a good. I think that was a lot of our top pick that week too when it came out last month. That one's so good. I forgot the second issue's coming out. Okay, now I'm really excited. It's a really good one. I really loved that one.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? I'm just guessing everybody.
Did you see that they pushed it's Hush 2 was supposed to the last final, or the
which one?
Final for the end of this arc of Hush 2 was supposed to come out next month. Now they pushed it back to the end of May.
Yeah.
It's like, why even bother at this point? Just
we'll get it at some point.
Your back and make it that a thing that there are only 5 issues, and if you want to find out what happened, you got to buy the trade.
Honestly, it's ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. But I mean, by this time, you're going to have to go back and read the whole thing anyway.
It's been so long. It's been like months, so it makes sense.
It's been over a year.
Yeah.
It came out, the last one came out in October of 2024.
Jesus.
So it's been over a year. It's crazy. It's like, why? Yeah, why bother? I just.
Hyde Street's coming back this week.
Ooh, now that Sisterhood is over, I'm really going to be kind of glad to get back to Hyde Street.
Yeah, I think they paused because of Sisterhood. Sisterhood was good though.
We're going to see Sophia and Violet on Hyde Street.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. They would have done the side quest if they weren't going to. So I think
they did the same thing with the girl with Devour. Remember? And they had that little one-shot Devour, and then the chick who owned that shop showed up in a couple other Hyde Street episodes later. So I hope it's not the last that we see of Sophia and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Because that 5 issues was so good.
It was so good.
I felt really bad at the end. I mean, at the end, you were just like, oh, man.
Yeah, when they were like sitting there and you're just like, but oh my God. Yeah, I loved it so much.
So good.
That whole universe is so good.
Feral will probably come out next week because it's the last week.
Yeah. I think Feral might be coming out next week. Did you read any of
the last week as well? Because for me, and it sucks because they're back to back, really. The last week of the month and the no, not back to back. The second week of the month. Those are my 2 heaviest. Do you know what I mean? Those are where most of my subscriptions come out. And then I don't have as many on the 1st and the 3rd, except that it's crazy because, um, with Catwoman and Poison Ivy, I just know I'm always getting those. I'm getting variants for those.
Yeah.
Although I might be dropping the new Babich because his last two covers for Poison Ivy have been kind of
Not doing it for you?
no, but I love Ohms. Oh my gosh, I saw the cover he's doing for
Eoms is good.
the next Absolute Wonder Woman. It's her and Zatanna
Good. Yeah. Yeah. That's a
on the oh my gosh, he showed
yeah.
a they showed a picture of it on his Instagram today. It's like, oh, I'm getting that.
Yep. Like Eoms and
So,
Chew do a really, really good job. Like Derek Chew also does a really good job with like Catwoman
oh,
and
if I will get almost anything Derek Chew does. If he has done a variant for a title that I am getting, then I'm getting his variant.
oh
He's
yeah.
kind of like, and I'm kind of like that. I'm with definitely like that with him, with Ohm, and Jenny Friesen. Like those are
Hmm.
like my three that like, okay, I'm always gonna get these if they come out with variants. Um, Nakayama depends on the variant. Most of
Yeah.
the time I will get this. Same with Frank Cho. Like I sometimes I don't feel Frank Cho's style. His style reminds me of the 20s Art Deco, um, for lack of a better term, that Coke bottle girl that you used to see on the glass that used to be
Yeah.
covered in flowers and everything. But his art very much reminds me of that. And sometimes it works like this month's the 84. It was really cute. She's trying to do exercises and the cat's on her belly. It really worked. But other times it doesn't. And so I
Hmm.
won't get it. Um, there's a couple of like I do like Carla Cohen and um I'm really sold on Babs Tarr now. I
Love
love
Babs.
I love Joelle Jones. I mean, I think she's a great writer, but her art is just like the Love Ignited cover that she did with the couple sitting at the table while the whole city is burning around them. Such a good cover. And she did the Ripcord cover, the
Yeah.
main A cover for Ripcord. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but oh my gosh, I can't wait for that next.
I love Ripcord. Everything from Ignition has been so good. I
Everything
love
she's done has been
yeah,
good.
it
Really,
is. And
I mean, I'm not
Ripcord
reading
is
it
so
all, but I've
good.
gotten mash cans of all of them. Some of them, weren't enough from, I'm on limited income, so they weren't enough from, oh wow, to, just the three Beauty Deluge and Voyeur right now. Um, but their art is amazing. It's so it pops,
It
you
does.
know. The stories are really good. Yeah, they really came out of the box strong.
They did. It's so
So
good.
yeah. Um, well, we're gonna save the conversation about Mary Jane being Venom for when Sal can join us.
Yeah.
We need to figure out who we're gonna ask to be a guest next week. That would be the first. Ooh, March 1st. Wow, already into March. My child is going to be 33 at the end of March. My youngest, my baby, is going to be
Oh.
33. My oldest is going to be 38 in October. She's easy because she's always exactly 20 years younger than me. And her son is exactly 30 years younger than her. Right.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's kind of, we're all eights. So I'm 68, she's 88, and then he is 18
Mm.
because he just turned 7. So, uh, but yeah, boy, time flies. So it looks like we got a good week, big week coming out next week.
Ah,
Um,
lots of good stuff.
yeah, so think about who we want to get as a guest. and whisper it to me on Wednesday, and we'll reach out, or reach out to them on your own if you see them before I do.
I will keep you posted.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you. This is another great week as always.
Yes. Yay. Thank you for having me.
Oh, always. We still need a name.
I know. We need to come up with something.
Yeah, we need to get. I think we need to get all the guys to help us with that, because I after the loco sirens, I'm creative out. Oh my goodness. All right, darling. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you again. And I will see you on Wednesday. And
See
I
you
will see
Wednesday.
all you folks out in internet land. We will see you next Sunday night, where we discuss all the comics that are coming out on the 25th of February. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you in the funny papers. Take care, everybody.
Bye.